All right, Tiger fans, welcome to the 901. I'm Aaron Wilson. Now, this is the 10th time in Memphis history that the Tigers have played a #1 seed. Well, is this the year that Memphis makes history and wins for the first time? Or is today still the day that they double down on being a bracket buster? Well, Landers Nolly thinks so, saying that this is a 1 seed type of game against another 1 seed. But before we focus on tonight's outcome, is Alo really ready to lead? Well, Lomax set out of practice yesterday after injuring his ankle in Thursday's round 1 matchup. But after the game, Penny called Lomax the heart and soul of the team. So he also said that the senior is feeling great. So as of right now, we should expect to see him out there. And the same goes for 5-star freshman Imani Bates. In just 3 minutes on Thursday, he hit one of the biggest shots of the game beyond the arc. Although Coach Hardaway said Imani more than likely won't play a lot of minutes tonight, we may see more of a presence for him against Gonzaga than we saw against Boise State. Now, the thing is, an appearance of both of these players will work in favor of the Tigers, and these are the reasons why. Well, the Tigers should have their sights set on a great shooting night. This is where Imani, Tyler Harris, Quinones, and especially Nolly can be felt. Now, Nolly broke out of his shooting slump in the last game against Boise State. They also need to limit turnovers on the Memphis side and force more on Gonzaga's side. This is how the 3 teams that have defeated Gonzaga made it happen, and staying out of foul trouble is one of the biggest keys, especially considering that Duran and DeAndre will more than likely be tasked with defending Timmy and Chet of Gonzaga. Now, they get the win tonight. They face the winner of New Mexico State and Arkansas for the Sweet 16, and I'm sure that's what all the fans here in Memphis are waiting on. Clayton's at Brookhaven. What is the atmosphere like out there?
Hey, Aaron, well, let me tell you, Tigers fans, they have been out here for hours, and after an 8-year wait to return to the NCAA Tournament, what's another couple hours? About 3 hours away until the Tigers tip off. Right now, they're watching the Vols take on Michigan. They have a 5-point lead at the start of the second half, but there's been some dabbles of orange, but let me tell you, hey, this Tigers fans are starting to come to life now, and they've been out here since Brookhaven opened here at Brookhaven. About 11 a.m. Is when they open. I talked to their general manager. They said by noon this place was packed out, and it's not just fans coming and going. Tigers fans have been planted here since about noon and waiting. Those 8-9 hours, it doesn't mean nothing to wait. They're already getting their tables reserved. They're ready to go for that late tip against Gonzaga.
I mean, we've been here because we were going to claim a table, like, just in case it got really busy.
I think it's amazing. You know, it's a great feeling, especially to understand the magnitude behind it. You know, I think it's big for the city, you know, and that's why you see the support here today.
And former Tiger Chris Hawkins out there talking about just how much this means and the potential for this game. As Aaron mentioned as well, taking on a #1 overall seed in Gonzaga. This is going to be no easy challenge. Tigers 9.5-point dogs right now on the money line as well. They have a lot working against them. One of the best front courts out there, a dynamic point guard who does not turn it over well. Memphis is going to need to have a perfect game, but hey, in the meantime, Tigers fans, they're willing to will their way to a victory all the way out here in Memphis while they're watching in Portland. We'll send it back to you. We'll be looking throughout the night here at Brookhaven.